Okay, YouTube, here we are, update number 3 on the water leaking issue on the V12 here. So I just wanted to show you guys what we found. Basically, we've been working on this out all day here. We took the front of the engine apart, basically getting the water pump out. Go see if I can get you a good picture of what we're seeing. Okay, where's my headlamp? Hold on, I gotta find my headlamp so we can get in here. I think we found the smoking gun here. As I suspected, it was behind the water pump because that's the only place we haven't touched yet on this engine. Yeah, head gasket is pretty good. We got all that stuff replaced and we haven't looked up here. And okay, let's see if we can get some light in here that you can see. Okay, so what we found was really hard to look in there, but basically there's an oil plug, oil galley plug in the water pump casing area. So if you look right there, we're actually missing half the plug. So we think that's a smoking gun. That's the only place where we would be getting oil and water mixing together. And if you look down here at the water that came out of this thing, look, you see how much oil's in that floating on the top of the water. So yeah, it's pretty nasty, pretty gnarly. So, you know, we've only been running this thing for like a week, and you know, the oil and water is mixing, and it's clear that, you know, this design is not quite right with the way they have this oil galley plug in the middle of the water pump area. So now we have the fun task of taking off the whole front cover, front and back. So we just had all this all apart. We had the distributors off, the front valve covers, and this front cover and the back cover, and we're gonna have to do this the whole way down the engine, including taking the timing chain off in order to do this, to be able to get access into that water pump area where we can get the plug out and put a new one in. So I think we solved the mystery. If you guys have any thoughts, please let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for following along, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll be getting this back on the road and, you know, putting some serious miles on it. The engine seems like it's in good shape, and we got some brake work to do. We got a new brake balm for it, because right now the brakes are kind of hard as soon as you push it, but then if you pump it a few times, then it starts to work. So right down here underneath the ABS unit, hard to see, but right there's the connections. There's a high pressure brake accumulator, and so we got a new one of those on the bench over here. Let me take you over here, I can show you what I'm talking about. Those things have high pressure nitrogen in them, and they're like a bottle or like a balloon. Here you go, this is it right here. Just got a brand new one of these. So we're hoping this is going to solve the brake pressure issue. So it's like doesn't have enough pressure whenever you first press the brakes, so it takes a few pumps and it builds pressure, and then the brakes work. So we're going to be fixing that and getting this car back on the road. So anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.